contract ID 24F00488. Rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged state roads, secondary roads, Albay West Coast Road. T0511 plus 9062, T0512 plus 319. Albay. Next, project 20, contract ID 24F00492. Rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged state roads, secondary roads, Ligao-Pio Duran Road, T0520 plus F02, T0520 plus 540, Ligao City. 24F00493, construction maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems. Construction of flood control structure, Mampirao Creek, Barangay Mampirao, Downstream, San Jose, Camarines, San Jose. Next project, contract ID 24F00495, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged state roads, secondary roads, Ligao-Pio Duran Road, T0510 plus 6652, T0510 plus 815, Ligao City. And contract ID 24F00497, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged state roads, secondary roads, Ligao-Pio Duran Road, T0521 plus 4252, T0521 plus 300, and T0522 plus 080 to T0522 plus 180, T0523 plus 145 to T0523 plus 300, Ligao City. We would like to inform that we are streaming live on the YouTube channel of DPWH Regional Office Procurement. In attendance for this activity are yours truly, Engineer Samson, Bankyer, Person, also the Chief of the Maintenance Division, Engineer Benjamin Bulti Jr., Vice Chairperson, also the Chief of the Materials Quality and Technology Division. We have also Dr. Maria Tudora Sandas, back regular member, also the Chief of the Administrative Division, Attorney Munina Mataga, back provisional member, can attend to all types of procurement. Also the OIC, Chief of the Rural, Engineer Alex Laguna, back provisional member as the end user. Also the Chief of the Construction Division, Engineer Libon Pacifico Asia, back head DPWH. Also the Assistant Chief of the Maintenance Division, Engineer ID Seya, back DPWH member, Secretariat, sorry. Ma'am, this outline the reading guidelines and related requirements.
For the eligibility requirements, eligibility of prospective bidders is determined using the board's application in the with electronically processed documents such as the legal, technical, and financial documents. Prospective bidders are regularly update their respective records in the CWA on the following requirements. Class A documents, legal documents, registration certificate from SEC for corporate organizations, DPI for sole proprietorship, or CBD for cooperatives. Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas. In cases of recently expired mayor's or business permits, the official receipts prove that the bidder has applied for renewal within the period prescribed by the concerned local government unit shall be accepted and updated until the planning and registration, which is also temporarily expired, per DPWH Resolution Number 15, Series of 2021. The updated field of registration shall be submitted in the technical document component of the bid to be considered eligible. The renewed mayor's or business permit shall also be submitted as a post-qualification requirement in accordance with Section 34.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The same shall apply to the other Class A eligibility documents. Tax clearance for EO P98 Series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Technical documents, statement of the respective bidder of all its completed and ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in Section 23.4.2.4 of the IRR of RA 9184. All of the above statements, 4 and 5, shall include all information required in the PDDs prescribed by the GDP. The prospective bidder must have completed an SLCC that is similar to the contract to be bid and whose value adjusted to current price using the PSA consumer price indices must be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid. Provided, however, that contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract to be bid may be allowed to bid if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract cost ARCC of their registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the PICA. Moreover, a contract shall be considered similar to the contract to be bid if it has the same major categories of work. The procuring entity may clarify the bidding documents what is regarded as major categories of work. For the entire DPWH, determination of major categories of work are defined in Department Order 117 Series of 2017. The SLCC shall be supported with an owner certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation system, or CPES. In case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. Valid Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB license or special PCAB license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost for the contract to be bid. For the financial documents, the prospective bidder's audited financial statements showing, among others, the prospective bidder's total and current assets and liabilities backed received by the PIR, excluding accredited and authorized institutions, for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of resolution. The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC. The computation of a prospective bidder's NFCC must at least equal to the ABC to be bid calculated as follows. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 50 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the contract to be bid. The values of the domestic bidder's current assets and current liabilities shall be based on the audited financial statements submitted to the PIR. Class B documents. The joint venture bidder shall submit JVA in accordance with RA 4566 and its IRR. Each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective field certificates of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance. Provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit a statement of all its ongoing contracts and audited financial statements. Other technical requirements in joint venture and joint venture agreement, bid security as applicable, bid security declaration, ISO 9000 certification or its latest version if applicable, sample format of the bid security declaration which must be notarized. Bid security declaration, the contract ID number, name of the contract, location, 2, the Department of Public Works and Highways, Regional Office 5, Old Airport Road, Barangay 14, Cruzada, Legazpi City. P/I draft declare that number 1, P/I understand that according to your conditions, bids must be supported by a bid security which may be in the form of a bid security declaration. Number 2, P/I that letter A, P/I will be automatically disqualified from bidding for any contract with any procuring entity for a period of 2 years upon receipt of your blacklisting order. And letter B, P/I will pay the applicable fine provided under Section 6 of the guidelines of the use of this declaration within 15 days from receipt of the written demand by the procuring entity for the commission of acts resulting to the enforcement of the bid security declaration under Section 23.1, 34.2, 40.1, and 69.1, except 69.1F of the IRR of RA 1994, without prejudice to other legal action the government may undertake. For Section 23.1B, the ASME document, joint venture agreement, Section 54.2, the submission of documents within 5 calendar days, including the updated SEC or DTI registration, whichever is applicable, updated mayor's or business permit, valid tax clearance, valid PCAB license, the latest income and business tax returns, together with the corresponding audited financial statement, stamp received by DIR, the updated judge's registration, and the FCC. Section 40.1, failure or refusal or inability to submit documents required under Section 37.1, failure to enter into contract with DPWH, failure to post performance security. Section 69.1, submission of eligibility requirements containing false information or falsified documents, submission of bids that contain false information or falsified documents, or the concealment of such information in the bids in order to influence the outcome of eligibility screening or any other stage of the competitive bidding, allowing the use of one's name or using the name of another for purposes of competitive bidding. Letter D, withdrawal of a bid or refusal to accept an award or enter into contract with the government without justifiable cause after he had been adjudged as having submitted the lowest calculated responsive bid or highest rated responsive bid. Letter E, refusal or failure to post the required performance security within the prescribed time. Letter F is the exception. Letter G, refusal to verify the validity in writing its bid during post-qualification within a period of 7 calendar days from receipt of the request for clarification. Any documented attempt by a bidder to unduly influence the outcome of the bidding in this paper. Letter I, all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of the competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within a year except for valid reasons. Number 3, P/I understand that the bid security declaration shall cease to be valid of the following circumstance. Letter A, upon expiration of the bid validity period or any extension thereof pursuant to your request. Letter B, P/I are declared ineligible or post disqualified upon receipt of their notice to such effect, and P/I failed to timely file the request for reconsideration, or P/I filed a waiver to avail of the said right. Letter C, P/I are declared as the bidder with the lowest calculated responsive bid, and P/I have furnished the performance security inside the contract, in witness whereof P/I hereon to set my hand is blank A of blank hat, blank, signed by the applicant. Other technical requirements include a duly signed organizational chart, duly signed list of key personnel for the contract with supporting affidavits of commitment to work on the contract by the key personnel, including the accredited project engineer subject to DO 148 series of 2024, the guidelines of accreditation, and the assignment of contractors and consultants project engineers in DO 98 series of 2016, the revised guidelines of the accreditation of contractors or consultants materials engineering. A duly signed list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment pledged to the contract. Please refer to DO 11 series of 2017 for the minimum materials testing equipment in DO 127 series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with the ongoing contracts with the DPWH. A certification as to the availability of equipment under the lease agreement or under purchase agreement must be notarized, and the omnibus word statement. For the financial requirements, duly signed bid form, all pages must have signature blocks in the standard format of the bid form, duly signed bill of quantities, including summary bid prices, a duly signed or initial detailed estimates, and a duly signed cash flow by quarter. Further instructions or clarifications on the submission of technical and financial documents. For those who wish to use bid security declaration as bid security, use the new format series of 2020 uploaded in the PhilJobs and DPWH websites. Similarly, use the uploaded new omnibus statement format that contains addendum in clause 3 pertaining to the declaration of non-inclusion in the blacklist and additional declaration as clause 10 pertaining to the advance payment. Respective bidders are required to use the appropriate correct format of the omnibus statement pertaining to the authority signatory according to the type of business organization. Example, single proprietorship, corporate, cooperative, or joint venture. Failure to do so will be treated as misdeclaration to the respective bidder and will be a ground of non-compliance of the bid. Prospective bidders are reminded of the provision in the invitation to bid that the equipment capacity as specified in the bid data sheet shall be mandatory in absence of the same shall disqualify the contractor. All requirements stated in the bid data sheet are mandatory. Hence, in the same manner that the items of work and the respondent quantities involved are fixed and mandatory to the quantities. The type of equipment, the respective capacities, and number of units required are also mandatory to the list of equipment pledged for the contract. Failure of the respective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment in a specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-disqualification and forfeiture of the bid security. The DPWH shall conduct inspection of the pledged equipment as to their availability and efficiency. Equipment pledged for one awarded project shall not be pledged to another project bid out on the same date or immediate date after the bidding of the awarded project. Equipment pledged on several projects bid out on the same date wherein the bidder is potentially the winner of these projects will be ground for the bidder's post-disqualification in the other projects. Review documents to be submitted to avoid ineligibility and non-compliance with bid. Check the validity of permits, licenses, registrations, and clearances. Check the completeness as the form and substance of the bid security, affidavits, declarations, and other notarized documents. Use the new bid form for infrastructure as per GPCB Resolution Number 16-2020 and circularized in the DPWH Department Order Number 85 Series of 2020. All entries regarding the bill of quantities, such as those for the unit price and person figures, and the total price for the item for both lump sum and non-lump sum items of work should be properly filled up. Absence of any of the separate required entries will be ground for non-compliance finding on the bid and shall be considered violation under Legal Number 28 Series of 2024 or the Three-Strike Policy for the procurement of infrastructure goods and consulting services contracts. Absence of signature on any page of the bill of quantities and the bid form qualifies one of the violations contemplated in Pertinent Order Number 28 Series of 2024. Provision of excessive OCMs or profits and taxes in the detailed estimates shall not be considered as ground for the disqualification of the bid. However, the technical working group shall make corrections in the bid incorporating therein the correct percentages or amounts for the indirect costs per Section 32 of the IRR of RA 9184 and EO 28 Series of 2024. The resulting total shall be considered as the corrected bid. Award shall be made to the submitted bid price as calculated or corrected bid price, whichever is lower. Lump sum cost in the bill of quantities must be supported with detailed cost estimates showing the direct and indirect costs, including tax. Provision of overhead, contingencies, and miscellaneous or OCM for special items under the general requirements and facilities for the engineer shall not be accepted. Discounts offered in hand to the text in the bid form should be signed or initialed by the authorized managing officer who is authorized to sign the bid documents. Otherwise, the discount will not be accepted. Erasures, interlineation, overwriting, and alterations in any document should likewise be signed or initialed by the authorized managing officer. Brief explanations on the criteria for eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, and post-qualification. Process and criteria for eligibility processing shall be in accordance with sections 23.1 and 23.4.2 of the revised IRR of RA 9184 and the contact profile based on 0117 Series of 2017 are the revised guidelines for the determination of patrons and their categories of work. Electronic eligibility processing through the civil works application shall be conducted simultaneously ahead of the opening of technical documents depending on the consistency of the network connectivity of the CWA. Preliminary examination of bids shall be conducted in accordance with Section 30 of the revised IRR of RA 9184. Bids that fail to include any requirement from the checklist or are incomplete or found to be insufficient shall be considered as failed. Detailed evaluation of bids shall be in accordance with Section 32 of the revised IRR of RA 9184. Bids shall be checked as the completeness arithmetical corrections will be performed, computational errors and revisions will be corrected to enable proper comparison and equal footing of all eligible bids. Post-qualification shall be conducted in accordance with Rule 10, post-qualification of the IRR of RA 9184. Verification, validation, and ascertainment of all statements made and documents submitted by the bidder with the lowest calculated bid using non-discretionary criteria as stated in the bidding documents covering legal, technical, and financial requirements. The predictions of the revised IRR of RA 9184 will consider procurement manual infrastructure shall occur the procurement. Instructions of the purchase of bidding documents. Only the owner of the firm or the authorized representatives named in the CRC shall be allowed to transact business relative to bidding matters and purchase bidding documents per DO 176, series of 1993, and as regulated in DO 197, series of 2001. Those representatives not included in the CRC are required to submit special power of attorney or SPA or a secretary's certificate, whichever is applicable. The authorized representatives issued with SPA or the secretary's certificate should be required to present two valid government issued identification cards and a printout copy of the document request list from the field jobs posting of the contract to be bid showing the name of their construction firm. The back secretariat will not be responsible for the failure by the bidder to pay the bidding document in time for the bid drafting, including arrival, delayed processing of the order of payment or collection order, and repayment of the bidding documents. Loss of the order of payment and supporting documents already released or issued by the back secretariat is not the responsibility of the back secretariat. Only the signatory may cancel and revise the re-signed letter of authority to purchase bid documents. Bidding documents payments made for canceled projects due to no funds approved or released or disapproved modification and for these projects that have already exceeded the amount for award or non-refundable as a matter of policy of the DPWH for Office Life. Instructions on the sufficient document rates. Follow the checklist of the technical and financial documents. Document requirements uploaded with the bidding documents for the contract to be bid out. Absence of the required document should be considered as failure of compliance on the required document and non-compliance with the bid. Chronologically arrange the documents in accordance with the checklist for the technical and financial documents. Provide index stamp and pagination and securely bind the documents. Affix initial on all the pages of the documents. The initials of the pages together with the pagination of the appendix in the pages that were in the documents. Submit signed original and one machine copy of the bid documents. Machine copies of the documents must be from the original. Place the original technical document in an envelope and securely sealed. Put a marking on the envelope relating the following text. Original technical document, the name of the back chairman, and the name and address of the procuring entity, the contract ID, and the name of the project and the bid. Do not open before 10 a.m. of February 7, 2025 for 24F00488 and 24F00492. And do not open before 10 a.m. and of February 18, 2025 for 24F00419, 24F00495, and 24F00497. Do the same for the original financial documents and with both original capital and financial envelopes in one outer envelope. Label the outer envelope as original bid and use the other text for the marking. Do the same about procedures for the copy by marking the envelopes as copy 1 for the technical and financial envelopes as well as the outer envelope. The envelopes labeled original bid and copy 1 in one mother envelope and put the marking containing the text, name of the back chairman and the name and address of the procuring entity, the contract ID, the name of the project and bid. Do not open before 10 a.m. of February 17, 2025 for 24F00488 and 24F00492. Also, do not open before 10 a.m. of February 17, 2025 for 24F00493, 24F00495, and 24F00497. Then other important matters, prospective bidders are encouraged to conduct site inspection for them to determine whether this is the right project for them. Decisions of the back amending any provision of the bidding document shall be issued in writing through a supplemental or bid bulletin at least 7 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Minutes of the pre-bid conference will be posted in the back bulletin board and prospective bidders are encouraged to read the minutes. Prospective bidders are also encouraged to regularly visit the postings in the field jobs and DPWH websites to keep themselves abreast of the supplemental or bid bulletins that may be issued by the bank. Prospective bidders are also encouraged to purchase bidding documents ahead of the bid dropping schedule. Prospective prospective bidders, key personnel shall submit copies of their valid and updated PRC licenses and their accreditation, whichever is applicable. Lastly, possible causes of the failure of bidding are as follows: no bids are received, all prospective bidders are declared ineligible, all bids fail to comply with all the bid documents or the post-qualification, or the bidder with the lowest calculated responsive bid refuses without justifiable cause to accept the awarded contract, and no award is made in accordance with Section 40 of the Act and its IRR. This is the end of the presentation.
May tanong? Wala? Yeah. Wala. This debate conference for